A few months ago, I went to Ras al-Ouja with my podcast co-host, Amira Musalam. Amira also happens to be the director of an organization called the UCPIP, the Unarmed Civilian Protectors in Palestine. They bring volunteers from Israel and from around the world to villages that have been under attack by settler youth for months, years, really. So we went to do a podcast episode there in September, and we met the residents, some of the residents who were under daily attack. These kids, these religious kids, religious Jewish kids, what can I say? Religious Jewish Israeli kids would storm into their homes, take their stuff, take their animals, kill their animals, steal water, redirect water randomly, and to empty their wells, and just generally threaten them. This was happening on a nearly daily basis. The IDF was doing nothing about it. The Israeli police certainly was doing nothing about it. And in fact, the police minister, Ben Gvir, was bragging about it. So we went to go visit them. We spoke to some of the residents there to hear what's happening. And we spoke to some of the volunteers, some Israelis, some from around the world, who were witnessing this on a daily basis. The unarmed civilian protectors, they are great people who come to be present and to protect people from violence, not with violence, by just being there. And the United Nations calls unarmed protection one of the most vital tools for stopping violence. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked, and the violence has only gotten worse. And this week it was announced that all the residents of Ras al-Ouja have pretty much left. The people we interviewed have left. They've been just chased away from their ancestral homes. They've been living there for generations, until recently, far from other towns, really on a remote hill. And the Jewish Israeli settlement movement just decided this was not good. And they did whatever they could to kick Palestinians out, to just get them to leave. They did it before. They did it on Masafer Yatta, which is now pretty much also empty. The people whose stories were part of the Oscar-winning movie about Masafer Yatta have left. And the violence works. The Palestinians are leaving. And this is exactly the definition of ethnic cleansing. This is exactly the definition of ethnic cleansing. This is where a government has decided that an entire group of people should leave based entirely on their ethnicity. The government has done this. They've recruited these teenagers. They tend to recruit teenagers from broken homes who are looking for something to hang on to and who are willing to do anything for a sense of belonging and meaning and stability. And they send them to outposts and they give them this directive: ruin the lives of these Palestinians so that they'll leave. This is literally the policy, and this is literally what happened. Yesterday, The Guardian posted a really extensive investigative piece about what's happening in Ras al-Ouja, and it is absolutely crushing. It is crushing. It is devastating. It's absolutely devastating. It's also infuriating, and it's also deeply shaming for me as a Jewish Israeli that this is what my people are doing. This is what my government is doing, as if in my name, as if to, under the pretense of, oh yeah, we're protecting Jews. It's not about protecting Jews. It's about ethnic cleansing. It's about hatred. It's couched in language of fear and whatever, but we know it's not that. It's just violence. It's just racist violence being carried out in the name of the Jewish state. Tomorrow, there's going to be a massive gathering in protest at Ras al-Ouja, being organized by ALMEP, the Alliance for Middle East Peace. And I hope to be there. That's it. I recommend that you look at the Guardian article. I recommend that you watch our podcast with the residents of Ras al-Ouja who are now gone. It's just absolutely heartbreaking what they have been through. And if you happen to be in this region and in this area, please join the All MEP group tomorrow. Links below. Thanks.